What is up? It's MTG of MTG Reviews, and today we are going to attend the launch of the BMW X3 and the 1 Series. And wait, if you're not really into cars, stay tuned still. It's a nice one. There's gonna be a lot going on. I'll show you the best, or one of the best looking 1 Series in the country. And I'll plug you with the best street food you can have. Lastly, we're gonna have some fun with the M340i. Let's get to it. So starting off the day, I had to go and get some touch-ups on my hair. So I went to Sunnyside. So this is Arcadia going to Sunnyside. So I went to Sunnyside, and anyone who doesn't really know Sunnyside, this is Sunnyside. These flats are called Tamboti. And yeah, man, a lot happens here. Like there's been deaths occurring. There's just a lot happening. They don't really have good reputation. But then I wonder how good they were back in the days, because this looks like a revolutionary project. These are actually, I think, one of the tallest flats around Pretoria. I think so. And yeah, man, I don't know what went wrong, but then right now they're not in a good state, and I don't think that's gonna get better anytime soon. So continuing down the street, there's another street actually. Yeah, there's this liquor shop that was closed about 3 weeks ago. But what's funny is that the brewer who was selling there actually fainted when the police were coming with the operations that they were doing. So they were doing the operations where, like, if your business is not registered or your licenses are not renewed, they basically close it down. And further down the street, we have Sunny Park Mall. But guys, is this really a mall? What kind of mall is it? When you enter from the doors where you enter, you see the end of it. Like, it starts here, it ends there. I do get that it has multiple floors, but this thing doesn't feel like a mall. It's just a glorified complex in a way with multiple floors. Okay, let's leave Sunny Park alone. Actually, let's continue vying where we're going. And then parallel to Sunny Park Mall, we have Europa. Most people know it from their crazy specials where they sell beers for R1, and yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. And it's opposite to Ayoba. Ayoba is that one. This one really looks good during the night with the lights and everything. And then there's the outside seating. You see people sitting there. Yeah, quite a nice area. But anyways, let's continue walking again. And then yeah, here I had arrived where I was going. So it's this salon actually. So I was just basically here to trim my hair, and it's just here where there's 17 Lifestyle. If you're Tonga, you actually know 17 Lifestyle. You know what happens. You probably have been there, and it's a vibe apparently. I've never been there. So yeah, so I was just here for touch-ups, basically trimming, and he actually did a good job. I mean, God, the lines are straight. Like, yeah, quite nice. Now let's just skip to the event. So this was actually a nice event. The atmosphere of the event, getting into the place, it was quite nice. And there was a quiz about BMWs, mainly the 1 Series and the X3, in which there were cars that they were launching. There were prizes. There were 3 prizes to be won. So if you answer, they're gonna give you a prize. And you got me, man. I know my BMWs. So they asked the first question. They asked when was the first X3 launched or produced, and that was back in 2003. And then I answered that one, and they gave me a prize, which was cool, quite nice, quite a nice gesture, getting something from BMW. And then after that, we went outside. As the car we were outside, they were wrapped in gold, and there was this lady there playing some music, standing in the sun. It was quite hot though, and she was standing there for quite some time. But then yeah, it's a cool thing, I guess. And they revealed the cars, starting with the X3. As you can see, they talked about the features, the design, and the engine range, and what's going to be happening with the X3 going forward in South Africa. And yeah, quite a nice initiative. After the X3 we went to the 1 Series, which was not well received by the public when it was announced months ago. And I do get why. My question to you is that, do you still feel the same about the 1 Series looks as you did when you first saw it, or now you're just getting used to it, as a lot of people were just doing with the M3, or you think with UI it's never gonna look good? Let me know in the comment section. So yeah, some of you said I should talk less or do less voiceovers. I think I'll try doing that, but then the problem about it is that I mumble a lot in a way that I'm gonna say the same thing over and over again, or try to lengthen something that doesn't, just like right now. So yeah, but then I'll try to do more of these ones. Anyways, this is the interior of the new 1 Series, the controversial 1 Series in terms of looks. You've seen on how it looks outside. Look at this door handle, so nice. Looks like there's something here, but there's literally nothing. You just grab the whole thing. Even at the back, same vibe. Nice. The interior of this, I think they nailed it, man. It's literally, the problem that I have is this screen. You can't see it now. Okay, but then it's basically from here to here. It's so small, but then the bezel is like this, and there's bezels down here as well. Huge bezels. But then actually quite a nice car as it is. And then the air vents are just down here, and then here you control the air. Close the vent or open the vent. It's automatic, as all of them come in auto. And then type C here. We have actually, it's like the space is so freed up. Even here we have some storage. And then the steering wheel is the new one. This feels cushioned. Nice steering wheel actually. And then you have controls right here. And then the hazards button right just here. And then yeah, actually we've covered this interior on the M1st vlog. You can check it out right over here, or just scan the QR code on your screen if you're watching on television. So yeah, quite nice. Even the stitching here, the M Sport stitching, quite nice vents here. So yeah, let's get to the X3 right now. Before we get to the X3, can you please subscribe to the channel? It's totally free. No money will exchange hands. You won't pay for anything. You just press the subscribe button there. That will help me create more of the content that you love, just like this video. So the X3, it's actually quite looks nice. This screen, we all know this is the new iDrive though, so it has changed. We have the home button here, just here, and then when we go to, oh, this feels touch capacitive, but then you can press it down. This whole unit moves when you press it down. And then we have our controls here, the flat bottom steering wheel, which I'm actually a fan of. Look at this. And here you see these numbers. Let me just close the door. You see here, you control. This is crazy nice. You control if you want your vent to be open or closed. In other cars it's just like a scrolling wheel. Here you just, yeah, it's a better implementation actually. So yeah, and then we have a panoramic sunroof. Doesn't open, but then it's nice that it's big. And we have a camera just here. If you want to take a selfie, I think you can just, yeah, use that. Yeah man, inside is quite, yeah, it's quite a nice one. And then the storage here, even the leather feels supple. The color as well, brown, nice. Yeah, that's about it with the X3, man. And it really has like a lot of these design cues from the XM. Yeah, the big frog. And when it comes to the exterior of the X3, man, this thing is a looker. BMW did something here. If you think that it doesn't look good, the previous one was better than this one, now you are the problem. You are the problem. Look into your heart, look into yourself deeply. Yeah, do something, meditate and think about the X3, because this thing really looks good. But I actually want to review this car extensively. So BMW South Africa, let's work something, man. I've been talking about BMWs for the longest time here. Not that I hate the other brands, but then yeah, I just love BMWs as well. If there's anyone who's watching this video that's connected to BMW South Africa, or knows someone who's connected to BMW South Africa, yeah, tell them to email me. Let's talk. I really need to review this thing. Yeah, we need to get this one done for the consumers and the viewers. Danko. And guys, there was food as well. So for me, when there's meat, there's pap. there's sides, there's boma chakalak, but here there was meat and there was like boma custard, what, some pastry. We're supposed to eat meat with these things. Like, what's happening? What's happening? And then after this part of like the food, there was like samosas as well, and these things that have jalapeno and mayo. These ones were, yeah, they were a bit better, especially the samosas. I love samosas. But yeah, the meat and the custard thingy first, nah. And that was basically it with the launch event, and it started raining just after, and we had to leave. However, this video gets more interesting. Leaving the venue, I spotted this nice looking BMW M140i. And yeah, this is where you get to see why the new 1 series doesn't hit as hard, because of this thing, man. This thing really looked good, and it still does. It's timeless, especially with the cars that are coming out now from BMW. This thing, yeah, it's appreciating quite nicely. After that, we had some fun with the M340i as we were heading to Pretoria.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And now the rain had fully stopped. There was no rain. It was just the sun was out and it was really hot. And in Pretoria, if you know, yeah, it does really get hot when it's hot. It's just like Limpopo in a way, but then maybe not as hot, but then it is hot. So we arrived where we were going, which is this spot here, which I said I'll plug you with. So if you love meat, if you love pap, if you love quarters, they'll sort you out. And their prices are actually quite reasonable. They're affordable, actually cheap, if I'm being honest. For example, the half chicken that we bought was 65 rands. And then you get some sides. And then they have this acha sometimes. So the food is a lot. It's actually, for 65, it's enough for 2 people. Which, yeah, it's quite a deal. And if you happen to be around Pretoria, just give him a call and order. They at Jubilee Square. If you know Jubilee Square, that park there by Troy Street. Yeah, so you just go there. Just give them a call. Actually, I'd recommend that you call them before going there, because the place really get packed, and then you're gonna be waiting for about an hour or so. So just give them a call before you wanna go there. Just give them a call. And they didn't pay me to say all of this, or any sort of compensation or advert. I really just love their food. And yeah, tell them Marcus sent you. Maybe they'll give me a free plate. And that's it with today's vlog. Until the next one, tango.